A crime alert, all new at 5. A 16-year-old boy robbed at gunpoint after trying to help a stranger.
The teen says someone asked if he could borrow a cell phone and then pulled a gun on him and took off.
NBC Charlotte's Richard Devane live at 5. Richard, this is really scary. Is the suspect still on the run tonight?
Yeah, that suspect is on the run, Fred and Brooke, and we can tell you that basically from lemonade stand cash to cell phones, we're finding a troubling trend continuing here in the area. It's teens committing crimes on other teens. When a favorite turns into a crime.
It was like another teenager that they seem to be pretty young, my same age.
This 16-year-old, who we will not identify, was on his way to a summer job, walking to the bus stop not far from his subdivision, when someone on a bike asked for help.
And he was like, hey, can I use your phone to call my mom?
But the other teen didn't need to call his mom. He had other ideas.
So then he pretty much just ended up pulling out a gun. It was like, give me your phone, don't make any sudden movements.
With that, the teen on the bike rode away. Another teenager, the victim of a common crime in the Charlotte area, cell phone theft.
I wasn't really afraid necessarily of what was happening necessarily. I was just more so like, I don't want to die because you got the phone now.
CMPD gets these type of reports almost daily. We looked at a 7-day period and found nearly a dozen incidents where teens were robbed of their cell phones, often by people close to their own age. Just as troubling, some of these young crooks were armed.
They just seem to be just teenagers who I guess weren't thinking properly.
The young victim says he reported the robbery to police as well as his service provider. So now his phone is pretty much useless.
Did you need a cell phone that bad? Because it's like armed robbery for a cell phone. I'm not going to be somebody that's afraid to leave my house, live in fear or anything like that. Kind of just, keep it regular, not going to be afraid to do stuff.
Yeah, and that teen also says that he's using a backup cell phone. We can tell you for police, they say that basically that teen did exactly what anyone should do when confronted with someone trying to rob for them. Just comply with the robber and then report it to police. They say that right now they know that that cell phone isn't on, but when it comes on, they have alerts that should tell them and hopefully lead to the criminals. We're reporting live. This is Richard Devane. We'll send it back to you.
That is good advice, Richard. Thank you.